substance. Some got to be real. You see, that's what hip hop is, and people forget. Hip hop is the combination of everything. It's not just one particular thing that we all got to follow script because that's what's making money. That's what's ruining the game. And we had all these creative outlets back then, back in the 90s. Everybody had their own type of flow or own type of style, and it was embraced.
Yeah, but that's just like if you right now, nobody, I mean, not many producers even make those beats. Like if you listen to the beats that they send out, everybody gets the same beats. That's why everybody's making the same songs. If you don't
Exactly. And
get
I'll
it,
be like,
beat, you
look, I
can't
can't
make
do it.
different songs.
Right. I'll be like, dude, I'll do one or two of those there, but I'm going to do some, I'm going to have a variety
All
of
right, so
everything
they
else.
who would you get that music from? Because who in order just like right now, people be like, "Yo, Mace, what take you so long?" All I get is trap beats, but I'm not a trap artist. But if all you
Exactly.
get is trap beats, then you got to kind of make those kind of songs, unless you're gonna rap a cappella.
Right, you could make a couple of. I mean, you could make some trap songs, but you can't keep making just trap songs because they keep sending you the beats. Because if you get stuck in that, then you get labeled as that, and then when the music change, you'll be forgotten about, and they move on to the next. And that's what's happening to a lot of these artists. They get in one lane, and they in that lane so long that when they try to do something creative, nobody feel it. That's what happened with Jeezy. He came back with the Preacher record, and he was a preacher. He just shocked and just made a whole left turn for everybody, and they was like, "Oh, I ain't feeling this." So then he went back to trap, and I was like, "Well, see, that's because you stayed in that lane so long that if your album has some any type of like diversity in it, that's why it's hard to paint. People can't paint you in the avenue. Like Nas can do any type of record because he started out basically doing those type of records. He'll do this song, he'll do that song. You never could really paint him in there. They just like, well, he's smart. But they okay with Nas getting on a track record or a record with Lil Jon. They okay with him doing something with Gucci. They okay with him doing something with Future. They okay with Nas, doing that because he already built a platform or a background of him doing things creative for hip hop, for the culture. No matter what he can do as Uchiwali, but you gonna get some knowledge on a couple of those records on an album. He gonna hit you with some hip hop. So they gonna be like, okay, he's still the culture, he's still this, we gonna still rock with Nas. So he got loyalists that's gonna keep him around forever. And that's the way it should be. Our legends should be legends. They shouldn't have to go in the realm of where everybody else is doing. They could do that, but they gonna give you some real too. You gotta have a whole 4-course meal. I can't just give you just steak and potatoes. Be like steak and potatoes, steak and potatoes. You gotta have some vegetables, some carrots. You gotta have some. You gotta have a 4-course meal.
I mean, like, so you don't like none of the new. I mean, for me, I
It's
like the
yeah,
newer
it's
art.
that's good. Like the Migos is good. Like the Migos got songs that's good. Like they really like you could tell that they took time. Like Future has some songs that were good. It's just that a lot of it becomes same songy. Like on their the Culture 2 album, they suffered from a lot of it. Like a lot of some of the songs are very similar. But you could tell like they've grown a lot since they first started out. This album it's like they take care of the club, but they're trying. They're trying to do different songs because so many
I
people were still in their
so check
style and
check this
sounding loud,
though. Check
having a sound. They were trying to be distinctive.
All right, check this though. When I first started, right, everybody was like gangster rap, right? So then
Oh yeah,
I go in there and I say, yo, I want to make this kind of music. Like I told the producers, I want more up tempo stuff. I want stuff that's more fun based, more turn
right.
up. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want that slow music. So in doing that, it created a new sound. Just like, and I think today, a lot of the older dudes used to tell me like word for word, that's not hip hop. That's R&B. They used to tell me all kind of stuff. I'm like, nigga, I
Yeah,
can
because
rap
back
as
then it was
good as
taboo
anybody
almost
else.
to go in the R&B at that time for the young people who are listening now. Y'all don't understand. It wasn't really like that. You don't really touch R&B. R&B was
Yeah.
something because
So
they know some kind of stuck up at rap. And rap was like, yeah, that's R&B. You ain't want to go down that avenue. Back then, that wasn't really the norm. So
Yeah,
for
like
y'all
you
young
gotta
dudes
think at that time
listening,
you had Tupac, you had Mobb Deep, you had so many people that was so hard. You had MOP,
yeah.
and then it's like, yo, you gonna put this kind of record out? And so for me, that's what make me kind of understand the younger dudes, like, cause I know in their mind they just thinking this is what I'm trying to do. Everybody's not
Right.
to be the best. Like some people are in it just to pay their bills. They're not in it to be top five. Niggas trying to have the top five house, top five car, top five chick. They ain't in it to be top five. These niggas they just trying to get paid. And then you got
I don't have no problem with that. It's just that if if the music is good, or if it's good rap, or I could be like, this is really good, or if I could just tell somebody, you can tell when somebody just put the song together and just threw it out just to make some money real quick, because they like, look, we make the same sound, I just do this, and the song is really nothing. There's no structure, nothing. I'm just like, man, this is just some thrown together stuff they can put out like a filler record. It's like, man, they just threw this out like a filler, and you can sound. I'm like, this song ain't really about nothing. And I was like, they just threw this out, and you can tell when people do that just because they just trying to find a gimmick that sells. Oh, damn it, my phone died.
yeah. I mean, it's about. I think at the end of the day, it's about they trying to sell.
And I was pumped up. I was ready, man. I was ready to go. I was ready to go. That's not even all of it. Yeah, my phone died. Because, like, the thing is, I was doing a live chat when that happened. I was doing a live chat when that happened. Oh, there's a lot more. I got the whole thing. I'm going to put the video out, and I'm going to put the whole thing out there for you. But I was doing a live chat when that happened. So my battery was already draining from the live chat. Then somebody hit me up like, no, Mace Murder's gone live. He looking for you. And me and Mace was supposed to hook up anyway and talk the last time, but we had connection issues and all that stuff. So the next time was today. So I was able to hit me up. I went immediately. I said, well, let me end this live, which I did. And I went live then. So, and I told you, you guys was going to be the first ones to hear about it and understand what it was about. As you can see, and as I've been telling y'all, we know people in this industry. And the people you know in this industry that they're paying attention to these videos. And they know what's real and they know what's fake. If I was telling you stuff that was fake, Mace would have told you flat out of his mouth, man, dog, you be lying. Not one time in that whole video that we did together did he tell you anything like I was a liar. And he didn't tell me like he didn't know me or didn't know my videos or didn't know who I was or nothing. He told you the truth. I had just gotten the car. Remember, see, you guys just saw it when I was in the car. There's more of this interview. Okay, this is just what I could find so far at the beginning. But in case you just got here, me and Mace was on Instagram Live today, and it shook up a lot of people who heard about it. It's funny because it was like after it ended, that's when people started going crazy. Like when it was going on, it was cool. People was throwing they what they wanted to hear. Then it got crazy after that. Mace was asking y'all what songs y'all wanted him to do on what beats. But y'all gonna hear the whole thing because I'm gonna put the whole thing out where you can hear it from the moment I come on to the very end when my phone die. Yeah, we got the audio. I have the audio to that. So I'm gonna put all that out. If Harlem don't respect Mace, then they're fools. Because why wouldn't you respect somebody who was at the pinnacle of the rap world, who never disrespected your city, never disrespected Harlem? He repped Harlem. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that people go because they buy into fantasy. They buy into the fantasy. The lie is so attractive. They like the lie. That the truth is just too generic for them. They don't want to hear the truth. They like, man, that truth is the bored. I don't want to hear the truth. Play that lie again. So, but me and him got into a debate based on the future of rap because me and him, we differ. But see, we're able to have a discussion about it professionally. And as you see, I don't waver. How I feel, and like I tell you on the videos, that's how I'm going to tell it to the artists. I'm going to tell it to everybody because that's how I feel about the situation. I don't think that we supposed to make all these different, the same type of records. Everybody should be making the same records. That sends you down that spot, that ball. We're spiraling down the wrong track. Oh, absolutely. I'm quite sure there's going to be somebody got more video to this. That's true. Nobody's forcing you to. But if they ask my opinion on it, I'm going to give my opinion on it. Right? Well, let's go back to show you some of the video of what happened. Yeah, they was dumbing us down.
For y'all, to let y'all know, I'm still down for the culture. I'm not gonna just come out here and give you all these pop records just because I'm just trying to get some money quick. I gotta make something with some substance. Some gotta be real. You see, that's what hip hop is, and people forget. Hip hop is the combination of everything. It's not just one particular thing that we all gotta follow script because that's what's making money. That's what's ruining the game. We had all these creative outlets back then, back in the 90s. Everybody had their own type of flow, own type of style, and it was embraced.
Yeah, but that's just like if you right now, not many producers even make those beats. Like if you listen to the beats that they send out, everybody gets the same beats. That's why everybody's making the same songs.
Exactly, and I'll be like, look, I can't do it.
Songs.
Right, I'll be like, dude, I'll do 1 or 2 of those then, but I'm gonna have a variety
of
everything else.
Who would you get that music from? Because just like right now, people be like, yo, Mace, what take you so long? All I get is trap beats, but I'm not a trap artist. But if all you get is trap beats, then you gotta kind of make those kind of songs, unless you're gonna rap a cappella.
Right, you can make a couple of, you can make some trap songs, but you can't keep making just trap songs because they keep sending you the beats, because if you get stuck in that, then you get labeled as that, and then when the music changes, you'll be forgotten about, and they move on to the next. And that's what's happening to a lot of these artists. They get in one lane, and they in that lane so long that when they try to do something creative, nobody feel it. That's what happened with Jeezy. He came back with the Preacher record, and he was a preacher. He just shocked it, just made a whole left turn for everybody, and they was like, oh, I ain't feeling this. So then he went back to trap. And I was like, well, see, that's because you stayed in that lane so long that if your album has any type of diversity in it, that's why it's hard to paint. People can't paint you in the avenue. Like Nas could do any type of record because he started out basically doing those type of records. He'll do this song, he'll do that song. You never could really paint him in there. They just like, well, he's smart. But they okay with Nas getting on a track record or a record with Lil Jon. They okay with him doing something with Gucci. They okay with him doing something with Future. They okay with Nas, doing that because he already built a platform or background of him doing things creative for hip-hop, for the culture. No matter what he can do as Uchi Wally, but you're going to get some knowledge on a couple of those records on an album. He gonna hit you with some hip hop. So they gonna be like, okay, he's still the culture, he's still this, we gonna still rock with Nas. So he got loyalists that's gonna keep him around forever. You know, and that's the way it should be. Our legends should be legends. They shouldn't have to go in the realm of where everybody else is doing. They could do that, but they gonna give you some real too. You gotta have a whole 4-course meal. I can't just give you just steak and potato. Be like steak and potato, steak and potato. You gotta have some vegetables, some carrots. You gotta have some. You gotta have a 4-course meal.
I mean, like, so you don't like none of the new. I mean, for me, I
It's
like
it's some that's good. Like the Migos is good. Like the Migos got songs that's good. Like they really, like you could tell that they took time. Like Future has some songs that were good. It's just that a lot of it becomes same songy. Like on their the Culture 2 album, they suffered from a lot of it. Like some of the songs are very similar. But you could tell like they've grown a lot since they first started out. This album it's like they take care of the club, but they're trying. You know, they're trying to do different songs because so many people were still in their style and having a sound. They were trying to be distinctive.
All right, check this though. When I first started, right, everybody was like gangster rap, right? So then
Oh yeah,
I go in there and I say, yo, I want to make this kind of music. Like I told the producers, I want more up tempo stuff. I want stuff that's more fun based, more, turn
right.
up. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want that slow music. So in doing that, it created a new sound. Just like, and I think today, a lot of the older dudes used to tell me like word for word, that's not hip hop. That's R&B. They used to tell me all kind of stuff. I'm like, nigga, I
Yeah,
can
because
rap
back then it was taboo almost to go in the R&B at that time. For the young people listening now, y'all don't understand. It wasn't really like that. You don't really touch R&B. R&B was something because they know some kind of stuck up at rap, and rap was like, yeah, that's R&B. You ain't want to go down that avenue. Back then, that wasn't really the norm. So for y'all young dudes listening,
you had Tupac, you had Mobb Deep, you had so many people that was so hard. You had MOP,
yep.
and then it's like, yo, you gonna put this kind of record out? And so for me, that's what make me kind of understand the younger dudes, like, because I know in their mind they're just thinking, this is what I'm trying to do. Everybody's not
right.
to be the best. Like some people are in it just to pay their bills. They're not in it to be top five. Niggas trying to have the top five house, top five car, top five chick. They ain't in it to be top five. These niggas they just trying to get paid. And then you got
I don't have no problem with that. It's just that if the music is good, or if it's good rap, or I could be like, this is really good, or if I could just tell somebody, you can tell when somebody just put the song together and just threw it out just to make some money real quick, because they like, look, we make the same sound, I just do this, and the song is really nothing. There's no structure, nothing. I'm just like, man, this is just some thrown together stuff they put out, like a filler record. It's like, man, they just threw this out like a filler. And you can sound, I'm like, this song ain't really about nothing. And I was like, they just threw this out. And you could tell when people do that just because they just trying to find a gimmick that sells. Oh, damn it, my phone died.
Yeah, I mean, it's about, I think at the end of the day, it's about they trying to sell.
And that was it.
Put away this. Fiverr presents How to Entrepreneur. Got an idea? Isn't that cute?
Look, I told you it was coming. Because I told y'all, remember, I put the little thing out first, and he was like, yo, hit me up, we gonna talk. I'll let y'all hear it. Made a little 2-minute video telling y'all it was coming. That me and Mace was finna chop it up. Y'all ain't heard nothing yet. Y'all just heard the end. Wait till you hear the beginning. I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I thank Mace for coming over there. Mace Murder came back and blessed the page. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do it at all, but he chose to. Oh, I am. I'll have it out tonight. So who was here and watched the whole interview live? Who saw it when we was doing it live? When it first popped out and we was out there doing it? Oh, you caught the end of it. Okay, Escobar. What was the first thing we spoke about? Oh, Fernando Gomes. You remember that. Oh, Fernando Gomes was on there. Do I agree that it's cool for artists just to be in it to pay their bills and get more praise than real talent? My thing is this: the praise isn't who praises who is not, you know, that's not what you should be upset about. It's like if you're doing something just to get your money, you can't be mad at somebody who's doing something just to get their money, but you cannot disrespect the culture or, crap on the industry to get your money. You know what I'm saying? You could make the BS songs to try to get your whatever, but at the end of the day, you gotta pay something back to the culture, or it's disrespectful. You coming in here doing something that the forefathers of this have done before you. You have to pay homage to the game. You can't just come in, I'm just come in and make BS songs all day, throw them up against the wall, because you disrespect the culture. Because what you don't understand is that these younger kids are watching you. These younger kids are watching you. And if you promoting all this Xanax, Oxycontin, pill popping, coke, and all this stuff 24/7 in all of your rhymes, and talking about syrup, pretty soon that's going to go into the brains of millions of other kids. So you have to have responsibilities. Like Spider-Man said, great power comes great responsibility. Yeah, I like Future and I like the Migos because they can make good songs. Not all trap music is good just because it's trap music. You see, that's where you guys have problems with. Some trap music is actually good when it's structured and done right. Other people, they don't even know what they're doing. They try to do the auto tunes and they don't even know how to do the auto tunes. So it sounds ridiculous on the record. It doesn't even sync up right. And your sound's not mixed down and it sounds terrible. And you listen to it and go, he ain't talking about nothing. The beat is crazy. It's not synced up right. His cadence is off. This is bad. You know, and you listen to it and you go, all right, this is terrible. Then you listen to other songs, and I've heard it from other artists like Khaled and everybody else, and you can hear the skeleton of the beat and know where it came from. I'm like, well, you could rap that same other song on this beat. It's the same skeleton. So that's why Top Off with Jay-Z and Beyonce didn't pop. Because it sounds just like I Got the Keys. It's the same skeleton. You could rap the same lyrics to that beat. It won't be offbeat. I'm going to play y'all a little bit of it. Because y'all my loyal fans, y'all came here. I'm going to let y'all hear a little bit of it.
I'm proud of you.
We can say what's up, too. You look
Man, just enjoy.
see minis. That's all I'll say. Yeah, it's fun, like, crazy. The Karceno. Blog or something?
What's good?
Cars, what's good with you?
Nothing much. Just enjoying this Florida weather.
What's good? You from Florida?
Nothing,
Where
man.
you
Just
from?
enjoying it, man. Just sitting back. The fans, man, they came and grabbed me again. I was in the middle of my own live chat on YouTube, and then they was like, "Mace Murder is up there." I'm like, "Oh, let me get off." Gotta say what's up to Mace Murder, man.
What you doing, man? You just chilling down there?
Yeah, I'm helping moms out. Mom's had knee surgery, so she couldn't get around, drive, so I had to come, drive her around, listen to her, boss me around and stuff. But that's what moms do.
Oh, yeah, that's good, man. I see you putting in that work on the internet.
Oh, yeah, you know I do. Got to tell them the truth. They don't want to hear that, but I got to tell it.
You gotta tell it.
Truth is true.
Why don't the bloggers and everybody, why they not objective? Why don't just tell it to everybody? Why they just pick people they want the truth about and then make up excuses for other stuff?
Well, see, the reason is most of these guys, they're aligned to certain people. They're afraid to go down that avenue. And some people, they just don't know. But what's hurtful is that the people that do know, they act like they don't know because they're afraid that if they say something and go against their position, then they'll get cut off from this person. They get cut off. I watched somebody sit there and actually tell a bold-faced lie. I'm like, wow, dude, like, better.
Yeah, I don't mind people like when people used to say crazy stuff about, I don't mind them saying that, long as when there's other people, they keep it a buck. As long as you keep it a buck,
right,
I can respect it. But if you go crazy on me and then you act like you don't see other stuff, it's crazy. That's just crazy to me.
Right, I used to see that happening, and I'm like, and the thing is that I don't have no real problems with dude. I'm like, they'll think I have a problem. Like, dude, this is not me. I'm telling you what happened. I don't have no personal vendetta against dude or none of the people over there. I'm like, they can rap just like he can rap, but if you asking me it's not even close. Look, I'm telling you, nobody walked Mace in. They heard Mace one time and said, just sign him. Do you understand? That's the truth.
Yeah. No, I ain't have 1,000 niggas telling you I was nice. In fact, niggas is trying to hide me. Niggas is trying to go and sell somebody else and be like, yo, who's that other guy? Who's that guy right there in the Versace shirt? That's the guy.
And that's what a lot of people don't understand. You didn't big. You didn't need everybody else to make you hot.
Who he signed with? He already looked signed.
You know, you built your career after basically Big was gone. You know, they were already gone. You built your career and basically Puff's whole career. You know, he needed somebody. You kept the boat afloat. That's like when everything was in disarray, they was like, look, we got Mason leading the way. We just gonna follow him. They don't know how much work you put in, man. The writing, everything. The whole process.
Because
No, see, when Big was alive, Mace blew up. Can't nobody hold me down, Biggie in the video. Can't nobody hold me down. Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on. So he didn't blow up off Big doing a verse for him. It wasn't no Biggie featuring Mace to blow him up. It was Puffy and Mace in that video. And nobody know who Mace was really. And he came in doing his whole thing, his whole spiel there. And that's when mostly the mainstream world first saw Mace. And Can't Nobody Hold Me Down video. Oh, the Been Around the World remix. Yeah, it was on Mace's Instagram chat. People like, how you really talk to him? I'm like, yeah, it was on his Instagram chat. And this is just the start of it. I'm just playing y'all a little bit. I'm going to put it out on the video. So you guys will all be caught
when
up.
I be thinking about it, I'm like, man, a lot of the guys that people look up to, like, I've done so much for, but I just don't never say what I've done because that's not the kind of person I am. But I've wrote niggas albums that was them.
Yeah.
Like, not, and I'm not talking about Puff, you know? I'm saying, like, there's so much work out there that I'll be thinking, wow, you still like me, nigga. What are you talking about?
Yeah. And that's what I said to you. I'm like, no. I was like, Puff didn't. I'm like, see, it's so much stuff that was like misdirection. They was like, yeah, Puff the one styled him up and got it. I'm like, no, he didn't.
Nah,
he
told me to put a shiny suit, but that was it. So that's what he gave me. But
right, and I'm like that. All these dudes that's rapping out here now, they using. I'm like, where do you think the Mace flow come from? It's called the Mace flow. I'm like, he's a one of one. He originated that.
Yeah,
it comes. Right, they forgetful. I'm like, it's called the Mace flow for a reason. How many people out here was rapping like Mace?
Hey, look alive. Look alive.
Yeah. And the fans should know. The fans should know straight up. Y'all should know how many people out here was sounding like Mace and still sounding like Mace today. Yeah. Some of your favorite rappers in the world are doing that. I just want them to pay homage, you know, so because most of the young people, I don't blame them. I blame most of the radio stations that they supposed to be informing the people. I mean, 9-7, Power 105, Big Boy, all these guys, man, y'all supposed to be educating these young guys. Y'all supposed to be telling these dudes the truth. Hey.
And I'll wait and I'll put out the rest. Because y'all gonna like the rest. Believe me. Y'all gonna like the rest. Because me and Mace disagree. And when we go into a disagreement, we both got different opinions. And we show you how a disagreement can go. For all y'all who saw it live when it went down, what did me and Mace disagree about? Oh, Hugo Boss Man, you must have saw it. Hugo Boss Man. And James O'Neal. We disagreed on the Jews. So, you know, all this was going on, man. It was just straight live. We was having fun.
Who's the nicest rapper from Harlem and what time? Every time I get on a call with somebody, they get all scary. They don't say anything. Am I still down with Duval, with Jacksonville? Yeah, I got mad love for love for Jacksonville. That flow on Eric Bellinger was fire. I told him to give me the record so I could mix it over. Hit Karceno up. Tell him to get on here. I hit him up. Y'all ask me the same questions. What do I think about Dave East? I told y'all Dave East was fire. What's wrong with y'all? He from the town. He gotta be fire. Who else? What do I suggest people invest their money into? Things that they like, things that's gonna make them money forever, things that's gonna set up their next generation. Somebody said spit around. You spit on only you. That's already on the CD. Who's my top 5 MCs? Oh, that's a hard one. Because so many people belong there. It depends on what your criteria is for top 5 MCs. She said, how do I feel about fake people? I don't feel about them. Who's my favorite basketball player? Am I actor? I don't know. I probably.
Oh, I was just gonna ask you what
Probably
block.
would be a good actor.
my family, they from block 10.
Why am I?
So everybody know each other over there in the
Next
gardens.
time you ask me something stupid like that. They says that a lot of fake people in the industry. Super, super fake. What's my sign? My sign is $. What's your sign? I have an online hip hop radio show in Miami. The email you can send it to my people at is right there on my page. Wow, we got turkey in the house. Now my zodiac sign is $. That's my sign. Why y'all getting mad at me? That's my sign. You can't get a real answer out of me. That's my real answer. Did I write for Diddy's son? No, I didn't write for Diddy's son. How can I get a collab? Yo, y'all be asking me. I'm speaking to people over this joint because y'all not asking me good questions. Let's see what the DJ want. Maybe he'll ask me something. She said I'm a Virgo. What's a Virgo?
My nigga Mason was good, G.
What's up?
It's popping. Where that new music at, Slime?
Slime is coming.
Niggas need that shit.
No, I'm being serious. I got so much music. I don't like. Sometimes I don't be knowing.
Yo.
I need some trusted ears.
Yo.
Yeah.
These niggas be goofy on here, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're talking that goofy ass shit. You feel me? You got that vodka though, real shit.
My freestyle sounded like me, right?
Yeah. I'm in Baltimore. Bought me shit for a minute, like real shit.
I sounded like that boy. I know that. Make a nigga think twice about touching that iron, nigga.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna stunt. Cam, my favorite rapper, bro, but yeah, you did your thing on that Oracle shit, real shit. I've been listening to you shit before Cam, you know what I'm saying? Like since 3rd grade, 4th grade shit, you feel me?
That's great.
Look, he put up Double Up because that was the release date for Double Up. Double Up came out, Mace was already gone. He was already into the church. They did the video, he was basically out. That's why it was like no promotion for Double Up. Because Mace wasn't doing no shows, he wasn't doing no radio. He was about God, and that was it. You know, a lot of people talk crazy like that. A lot of people wasn't really speaking to Craig Mack like that at the time. You gotta understand, Craig Mack was in his own world. Craig Mack knew he was dying for like 7 months. And, you know, they kept telling him, you don't need a doctor, let God heal you. He was already sick and he was dying. That ain't had nothing to do with the situation y'all think because people was cool with. Think about people you knew back 20 years ago. Well, it depends on how young you are. But people you knew 10, 15 years ago. Like, I know dudes 10, 15 years ago, we in photos like this. Yo, what's up? But if they died, I don't think I'll be at their funeral right now. You know, not that it's any love loss. It's just that we weren't that close for like 10 to 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I had the time or I was around, I would pay my respects and, you know, like that. Because I, one, don't like to attend funerals. It's, you know, they have to be basically immediate family for me to go to the funeral. I don't even know who you talking about, O'Neal. Oh, I don't pay attention to suckers. You know, other people, they just try to do something to get popular. You know, they don't know nobody. So to them, you know, it's always people who can't do something tell somebody who's doing it that they can't do it. Nah, you ain't doing this. Nah, you ain't doing that. I ain't worried about them. There's a reason why the mirror is called a rear view mirror. It's the rear, behind. If you looking behind you, you're going to crash. Bottom line. It don't make me famous. It don't make me rich. It don't make me powerful. It don't make me weak. It don't make me anything. They're human beings. You know what I'm saying? You just meet all these different human beings and a way of life. The entitlement that people give to them, or say this guy is the hottest MC in the world, this guy is the greatest MC to ever live, to ever do it, and this and that. I mean, believe me. So who you gonna believe? You gonna believe Mace? Or you gonna believe a bodyguard? Your choice. A bodyguard who wasn't a bodyguard. That's your choice. I'm not. Get your money. There's plenty of other people doing the same thing right now. It's all these old rappers in the game that didn't been around. They decided, why am I gonna waste my time going to the studio dropping bars, trying to push out a mixtape or a CD and trying to get people to buy it when I could just talk on the internet and get paid? And it's become the new hustle. I'm reading your comments. What you mean, wake up? So yeah, it's going down, man. It's pretty interesting. I'll get the main thing up to y'all quick, fast, in a hurry. You know, so